In a galaxy where stars are weapons, one man survived a black hole that should have killed him. And now, both a legendary general and a ruthless president are being pulled into a cosmic rift that decides the fate of all life. What will happen when ambition meets destiny, and the universe itself judges them? In the year 7091, long after Earth had fractured into star kingdoms and corporate empires, there lived a man whose name echoed through the galaxies like a distant war drum. General Kael Sumar, known by many as the Star Shadow. He was once a guardian of peace along the Orion frontier, but legends said he walked between worlds as if they were pages of a book. Far across the spiral arms, in the floating capital station of Neo-Columbia, ruled President Tiber Vox, a charismatic yet unpredictable leader who believed destiny was something a man could bend with force alone. Some saw him as a savior. Others whispered that he played politics like a child plays with plasma grenades. Their paths were never meant to cross, yet destiny, like gravity, pulls hardest on the most powerful. It began on the night the veil rift tore open above the asteroid city of Vantora. I remember the sky, if you can call it a sky in the void, splitting into 1,000 swirling colors. Signals across the network screamed warnings. Something ancient, something cosmic was emerging from the crack between dimensions. General Kael Sumar stood on the command bridge of his warship, the Saffron Eclipse, watching the collapse unfold. His eyes, old and battle-worn, glowed faintly with the mark of a man who had seen too much of war and not enough of peace. President Tiber Vox, however, saw opportunity. To him, the rift was not a threat, but a door to power, to energy, to a legacy big enough to carve his name into the stars themselves. As the veil energies spread out like cosmic smoke, I watched both men converge upon the same destiny, from different ends of the galaxy, each believing he alone understood the truth. The first meeting between them did not happen in a palace or war room, but inside the rift itself. The anomaly pulled them in, Kael through duty, Vox through ambition. When they awoke, they found themselves standing on an impossible landscape, a floating desert made of shimmering dust, each grain reflecting entire universes. Above them, creatures of pure light swam like whales in a golden ocean. Kael tightened his grip on his plasma spear, scanning for threats. Vox looked around, smiling, as if he had already won. I, the silent observer caught in the fold of dimensions, watched the moment their destinies collided. Kael spoke first, his voice steady like the hum of an ancient engine. "This place is alive. It watches us," he warned. Vox only chuckled. "Let it watch. Greatness is best witnessed." But the veil had its own rules. Here, thoughts shaped matter. Ambition could summon storms. Regret could raise mountains. And truth? Truth was a weapon more deadly than any starship cannon. The world twisted around them as the rift tested their souls. Kael's battlefield memories formed specters that marched across the sky. Fallen comrades, forgotten wars, promises left unkept. Vox's ambitions shimmered into towering statues of himself, rising like metallic giants. The veil judged them without mercy. It showed Kael the price of war. It showed Vox the corruption of power. And in that strange mirrored desert, both men realized that the rift was not a door. It was a verdict, a cosmic tribunal. Kael bowed his head, accepting his flaws, accepting the blood on his hands. The veil calmed around him, like a wild beast soothed by honesty. But Vox, he resisted. He fought his reflection. He screamed at the cosmic truth. The veil answered with fury. A storm erupted, made of shattered realities and broken timelines. Vox was cast out, hurled back into the galaxy, changed forever. Some say he returned with eyes that saw futures he should never have known. Others say he returned hollow. Kael remained. The veil offered him a choice: return to the universe and guide it, or stay as the guardian of the rift itself. And so the star shadow chose the path of sacrifice. He walked deeper into the shimmering sands until he faded into the cosmic glow, becoming a whisper on every stellar wind, a guardian between dimensions. As for President Tiber Vox, however, he emerged from the anomaly convinced he had survived through strength alone. He rebuilt his fleets, expanded his influence, and told stories of how he mastered the rift. But those of us who witnessed the truth know otherwise. Kael Sumar became legend. Tiber Vox became myth. And the Veil Rift still waits for those who dare to seek power without understanding the cost. For the universe remembers, the shadows remember, and I, its lone narrator, remember most of all.